What's up YouTube, how you doing? This is Mr. Tiebox123 and in this video I'm going to be bringing you my long-term review of this, the Synology DS213 Air. Now, as you guys know, I come from an IT background, so storage is something that I know a fair bit about. And for those of you that have watched any of my previous videos, especially my room tours, you'll know that I'm a big Synology fan. Now, this Synology device I've actually been using for about 3 or 4 months, and what I wanted to do was actually use this over a much longer kind of period of time to bring you guys my sort of feelings and thoughts after a much longer period of time than the standard sort of 2 or 3 weeks. Now, this device in particular, this is the DS213 Air, and the reason the Air is on the end is because this device is actually Wi-Fi enabled. Now, the great thing about that is that you don't actually have to have it plugged into an Ethernet network to get access to your data, your music, your videos, your photos, all of that kind of stuff that you typically store on an external device. Now, this one in particular is a 2-bay device, so you can actually get up to 8 terabytes of storage with 2 4-terabyte disks in a RAID 0 array, or obviously you could have them in a RAID 1 array and then you would have less storage with the mirroring, so you'd probably end up with about 4 terabytes of storage. Now anyway, in terms of pricing of the DS213 Air, in the UK you can get this from Amazon for about £230. In the US on Amazon.com it's about $310. Now that is a really fantastic price for a 2-disc NAS device, let alone one that actually has built-in Wi-Fi. Now let's take a little bit of a tour around the device itself. On the front of the device you've got the power button along with an array of LED lights giving you the status information. On the back of the device we've actually got the power port, and there is a separate power adapter for this. We've also got an Ethernet port and also 2 USB ports, enabling us to connect up either surveillance equipment or USB printers, and this can in fact act as a USB print server as well. So a lot of functionality built into this box. It's got this really beautiful white design, fits perfectly along with most equipment, and even after all of this period of time of usage you can see that my one is literally still perfect. No smears, no marks, no fading, and everything works perfectly well after this long period of time. Now when you get the device it comes without discs. If you buy it that way you can buy it with discs as well, but if you have bought it without discs, first thing you need to do is just open up the device, which is very easy. There's 2 screws at the back that you just undo, slide the device apart, and then you literally just slide in your SATA discs. Once you've got those in, you just screw them into place, slide the cover back on again, and then put those 2 screws in the back. Now, once you've actually got the hard drives installed, it's then a question of actually powering up the device. So you simply attach it to the Ethernet cable and also into the power supply and then turn it on. And then once you've got that done, you can actually put the software on either your Mac, your PC, or your Linux box, and that will go away and actually search the device on your network and then take you through a whole process of actually configuring it. Now the great thing about Synology, along with a lot of great things about Synology, is the web UI. Now this is literally an entire operating system. You can actually have multiple windows open at any one time, and the quick setup wizard for this is absolutely fantastic. It's very simple, so for those of you that have got no experience with these kind of products, you're going to have no problem whatsoever. You just step through the actual wizard, you can configure the RAID type, the sharing, and also there is a huge array of packages that you can install at simply one click of a button. Things like the web services, you've got the ability to set up Time Machine backups, you've got the ability to set up a WordPress website, VPN servers, mail servers, antivirus, surveillance. There really is a ridiculous array of packages that you can actually go away and install on the device itself. And like I say, it's very simple. Everything's one click. Now within the actual operating system itself, the web interface, you can see a whole array of information. It tells you the statistics of the processor, the memory, the networking. It's even got its own notification center. So some fantastic software from Synology, and even better than that, they are literally consistently updating it, making it better all the time. Now, in terms of performance, I found the performance to be absolutely fantastic on this when connected to an Ethernet network. You can literally get up to about 80 megabytes per second consistently on the write with the RAID 0 configuration of the disks, or on the read well over 100 megabytes per second if your network allows it. On a standard 1 gigabit network, it literally does peak out at about 110 megabytes per second. Now, when you actually connect this up to a Wi-Fi network, you can either have it as a standalone hotspot, which you can connect to and have that as your complete Wi-Fi access, and it even includes a guest network as well if you want to provide certain guest services. Now, the way that I configured it was to join up to my existing Wi-Fi network and behave as part of that network, and the speeds over Wi-Fi vary a fair amount. Now, it depends very much on how close you are to the device itself in the hotspot mode, or how close you are to your Wi-Fi router when you've got it as part of your network. So the speeds do vary considering all those different variables, but still the Wi-Fi I found performs better than most hardware devices in terms of speed. But depending on how many walls you've got in the way and the distance and a whole bunch of variables, you do get a different range of speeds. Now, another fantastic thing about Synology is their mobile device support. Now, this actually supports mobile devices, iOS and Android, so you've got a full array of applications on both of those platforms, enabling you to connect up and configure the box, get access to your files, play videos, look at photos, look at the surveillance, play music. There's literally a whole array of products on mobile devices from Synology, and also from third-party vendors as well. If you go into the App Store and just search for Synology, you'll see there's a whole array of applications. Now, like I say, this is a long-term review, and I've found no performance degradation over that time. I've had no issues. It's not rebooted, it's not shut itself down, it's not crashed. So it's been an absolute fantastic performer for me over that entire period, and I would highly recommend this product. For me, Synology really are the absolute best in terms of home NAS devices, and the 213 Air is absolutely no exception. I would highly recommend this product. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please do hit that like button for me. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.